Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's vlog. And my name is Mamjakile Sole, and I am a Procon technical consultant with Micrographics. And on today's vlog, I will be looking at how to create a custom title block on Probar 2D for AutoCAD. And without wasting any time, let's get into today's agenda or what I will be looking at. I'll just do a brief introduction and then indicate or navigate where the default Probar 2D bending schedule files are located or is located, and then how to create your own title block template, and then we will get into how to edit your own template files, and then how to use the customized bending schedule template file in Probar 2D. And without wasting any time, I am going to open up uh, AutoCAD, which I have already, but I'm just going to delete this bending schedule and then start creating or start with what I need to show on today's vlog. Right, where are the title blocks, or where are the default title blocks are located in your computer? So if you navigate to the C drive, then on the Procon folder, and then under the Probar 2D folder, you will definitely be able to see exactly where the default templates are. So the default template is that BS, or the bending schedule underscore Procon 2. If we open up this schedule, actually let's just navigate to AutoCAD and open it directly from there. So that's the only template that we have for the bending schedule. So I'm just going to navigate to the C drive again and open that template. C drive and the Procon folder, and then under the Probar 2D folder, that is what we have. That is the default template for the bending schedule in Probar. So what you can then do is we are going to save this as our own, or as our custom, or give it a different name so that we are able to edit this specific template. So I'm just going to go to the home tab, or we can just navigate to the quick access toolbar there and then write save as. So I'm just going to save it as procon, the BS underscore procon 2, and then I will give it a name. Let's give it GFX. I know I can see we do have it, or I have already made a template for it, but that's okay. I can overwrite it for this vlog, for the sake of this block. So then I click on save, and then yes, I want to replace this. So now we have saved the default template to our own template. Now we can simply go ahead and make changes to this template. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this image, and over here obviously we can change that, or and add in the website for our company. I think it is micrographics.com. I just need to make sure from the template. Let's just navigate there. Yes, www.mgfx.co.za. So that's fine. Let's navigate to mgfx.co.za. Right, we can have that. And then when it comes to the image for the logo, or the image that we're going to use for our logo, what you need to do is you need to save that logo under under the spreadsheet uh, under the spreadsheet folder in the Probar 2D folder, under the Procon folder itself. So that is where the default Procon logo has been saved. So similar to you have to save that. So I will navigate to where I have my company logo saved, and then copy that company logo onto this folder. But I think I do already have it saved there. So your logo can be a bit map file or a png format photo that you can be able to use. So in my case, I have the Micrographics company logo.png file that I can use for this specific company logo. So now I navigate back to AutoCAD, where then I will then include this specific logo in it. So firstly, let's just make sure I am on the drafting and annotating space, where now I can insert. I'm just gonna insert it as an attachment, and then I will navigate. Let's navigate to the folder itself. So the C drive, then the Procon folder, Probar 2D folder, and then it has to be under the spreadsheet folder. That is where the drawings or the image for your template needs to be saved. So then we click on open, and from there we can simply indicate how we want to attach this image. So either we indicate that we want to specify on screen the scale that is, and then insert we incision points, whether we want to specify on screen or we want to indicate either the X, Y, and Z coordinate for it. And then in terms of rotation, it will be 0 degrees, so we are not rotating it in any way. So I am happy with everything in terms of the path where I want to save the path type, as well as in the incision point, as well as the scale for the specific image that I'm inserting in my template. So then I click on OK, and then you will see it says under the command line or tab, it says specify incision point. So my incision point will be from there to there, and I think it will be a bit bigger, but that's fine. We can always scale this down. So I'm gonna select it and then type SC for scale, so that we can scale the image. And then it says specify base point, so that is my base point, and then I will use a reference to specify my scale factor. So let's just click on reference so that I can scale from that point up until this point. Now we are going to scale down up until that point there, and I can always move this up so that it is somewhere in the middle. That didn't happen quite nicely, or how I envisioned it to. Let's move it somewhere along there, and I think that is fine. And then from there, once you have edited or made changes to your template that you are going to use for your title block, then we can just simply save this, and I can simply close this template. And then I have a drawing that I have done already that is just staircase detailing, where now I can navigate to the Probar tab, and then under scheduling panel I can click on the scheduler, then where I can simply be able to actually add in my template for my title block, as well as the logo that I will be using, and these will be added under the setting tab. And then we click on the under settings, and you will see on the table preferences dialog at the bottom there, we need to indicate the title, the drawing for the title block that we need, or we want to use. And then remember, we saved that template, or that template is under the Procon folder, the Probar 2D folder, and it is that MGFX, or the BS underscore Procon 2 MGFX DWG. We open that, and then in terms of the logo, we need to navigate to the spreadsheet folder, and then be able to select that specific logo, and then we click on open. And then in terms of information, in terms of the scheduler, the schedule number, you can indicate that, and then the date, we will leave it as today's date, and then the detailer will be myself, which is Mamjeki Lesole, and then the reference drawing, obviously you will give it that reference drawing for all the drawings that you will be working on. If it is in reference with maybe a foundation drawing or a detailing drawing, then you will indicate what that drawing reference is. And then job type, job number, usually it is the job numbers that most people would work on. And then from there I can simply let's just say template uh, change. Let's just call it that. Let's say temp c dot c, which is template change, and then I'm gonna leave it as revision 1. And then in terms of the name, I can just leave it indicate micrographics, Pty Ltd, and then indicate the tel, and then I think that is actually look at what the number is. So it is plus 082. I can copy that there to here, and then we can change the website to mgfx dot z dot ca dot za dot za, capital letters. And then from there we can simply click why am I using capital letters? That's fine, we can make change to that, mgfx, and then click on OK. And then from there we can navigate to the scheduler tab, and then we can simply click drop down there under publish to insert the bending schedule on the drawing. And then once it generates the data, we can select the incision point or indicate the position where we want to add in our bending schedule. And then from there you will see all the information that we wanted or we have edited in our bending schedule, also as well as the logo that we added, the website as well. Then you will see all the information in terms of the date, detailed by the reference drawing, the job number, and then you will be able to use that, be able to edit that. So that is how you would generally be able to edit your title block in Pro in Probar 2D, and that is just what I had in store for you. If there are any questions or if you would like to see something, please send out your questions to info@mgfx.co.za or to my email address, which is mj@mgfx.co.za, and then you can be able to check out all the content that we bring out or we usually have on our website, which is at www.mgfx.co.za. And thank you so much for watching this vlog today, and please like and subscribe to our channel, and then don't forget to click on the notification bell for any information or any new videos or anything that we post on our website, on as well as on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next vlog.